virtual assembly because there's some information that I wanted you to have. First of all, I just got to acknowledge how strange it is talking to you through a computer screen and not actually being able to see you, which just kind of reminds us all of how long it's been since we actually worked together in the assembly hall. And hopefully we're all looking forward to a time where we can be together again. Let me start off by thanking you for staying home and staying safe. It's a really challenging time, not least for you. We all understand that. But by staying home and staying safe, you are protecting the NHS and all the key workers still working, and you are saving lives. So please continue to do that. Now, I want to talk to you about a couple of things this morning and then give you some information from a few people who have kindly contributed to the assembly a bit later on. First of all, I want to talk to you about hope and opportunities. So hope, first of all. Evie was asking me the other day when I was trying to explain to her about hope for the future, what hope means, and I actually realized it was more difficult than I thought it would be to explain what hope is. So I did look it up, and the dictionary definition of hope is an optimistic state of mind with a realistic expectation of better things to come in the future. Now, it really resonated with me, and I'm sure it will with you, because I know that for you, hope is particularly important at this time in your education as you start to look forward to new experiences at post-16, new learning experiences and new social experiences as well. And it's really important that we keep that in mind and continue to look forward to the future. We've spent 5 years together. I know that you are wonderful, bright, intelligent young people who are going to go on to have fantastic experiences in your lives. Coronavirus won't last forever. You will go on to continue your studies. And remember that if you continue to work as hard as you have whilst you've been with us, then you've got every reason to have a realistic expectation that your life is going to be full of great experiences. And with hope, there comes opportunities. Now, being at home in this lockdown has given us all new opportunities, and an opportunity to think about the opportunities that we have and the ones that we want to take. So, for example, this might give you the opportunity to do something you haven't done before, learn a new skill, or spend a bit more time than you otherwise would doing things you already know that you enjoy. So it could be that you have time to read a book now that you've always wanted to read that you haven't had the time to, or get creative with some poetry or art, watch a piece of theatre on YouTube, look up your college course, look up the modules you'll be studying, look up the content, and take this opportunity to do some of your own research and get a step ahead in whatever it is that you're planning to study next year. Have you had a great idea for a product or a business you've always wanted to think in the future you'd like to run? Why not use this opportunity to spend the time thinking about what that might involve and doing some research into how to start up successful business? Okay. Why not decide to run a marathon in 3-mile stints up a hill, like Mr. Burgess, raising some fantastic money? So shout out to Mr. Burgess as well, one of our form tutors who completed that marathon. Fantastic effort. Personally, I've been taking the time to find out about triangles, which I'm sure some of you will know that I needed to do from previous assemblies. I've also been taking some time in the garden and did read a book earlier on. Time's getting short again now, but I have done some of those things that us older people like to do. So please keep positive, keep hopeful, do the things you enjoy, stay connected with your friends and family, do some exercise every day, and keep positive and hopeful for the future. Now, obviously, again, I mentioned post-16 studies and the future. It's obviously something that's on our minds at the moment, so I wanted to give you some more information about what to expect and some possible pathways going forward. So I've got a couple of contributors to speak to us this morning. The first one of those is Sean Hughes from Coleg Gwent, who you will have met in assembly a few times, and she's going to give us a bit more information about pathways to Coleg Gwent, what to expect, and some more up-to-date information as well about September. So I'll pass over now to Sian Hughes.
Croeso. Welcome to this virtual assembly. My name is Sian Hughes and I'm a Head of Learner Services at Coleg Gwent. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to apply for a place at Coleg Gwent, what will happen after we receive your application, and what the college's plans are for September 2020. To apply online, go to colegwent.ac.uk and scroll down a little to find the course search box. Type the course or the subject area you are interested in into the box. All of the information about courses you are interested in and which campuses you can study at will come up. When you have chosen a course and campus, click Apply. Put as much detail into the online application form as you are able. When you are asked for your exam grades, write in all of the exams you are expecting to sit in June and the grades you are aiming to achieve for each subject. When we receive your application, we will email you a course offer. It is important that you follow the guidance on the email to accept your offer. As soon as you have applied, keep checking your email, as this is how we are corresponding with everyone during the COVID outbreak. After you have accepted your offer, we will be sending you a link to an ebook that will give you all of the information you need to get ready for life at college. We will contact you again in early July to provide more information about enrolment. But please note that without social distancing restrictions, we usually start enrolling Year 11 learners the day after the GCSE results are issued in August. We will begin teaching at our existing Coleg Gwent sites in September 2020. How we deliver our courses in the new term depends on when COVID-19 restrictions are lifted and what the regulations around social distancing will be in September. Updates on COVID and the college are on a link at the top of our website. Many of you have applied for courses at the new Torvine Learning Zone. Work at this site has been delayed through COVID, and we now have a plan in place to start our Torvine Learning Zone courses at the Pontypool site if this becomes necessary. If we do this, as soon as the Torvine Learning Zone is finished, all of the staff and learners will move across to the new campus. To find out more about our campuses or the support available here at college, choose the Life at Coleg Gwent link at the top of the website. If you don't find what you need or you still have questions, drop me an email on the address below. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to contact me if you have any further questions.
Okay, thank you, Sian, for that information, which I'm sure you'll agree was really useful. Some of you won't be going to Coleg Gwent, or quite a few of you I have spoken to since we left school are still unsure and unclear about what you're going to be doing in September. So our next contributor is Charlotte Ross from Careers Wales to give us some information that might help you.
Hi, My name's Charlotte Ross. I'm the careers advisor based with Cwmbran High School. I know I've met most of you at some point whilst you've been in school. For those of you who have met, hi. Lots of you have been communicating via text, email and telephone, and I know lots of you do have a good plan for after year 11. For those of you who don't have a plan, I thought I'd make a short video and just run through all your options. So when you're thinking about what you're looking to do, I would consider what you're good at, what you enjoy, the subjects you enjoy, and it's also worth thinking about how you learn best. So whether you're good with exams or whether you are more of a practical learner. Okay, so your main options for after year 11, you could look at college, where you could either do A-levels. So if you were looking at doing A-levels, you would normally need 5 GCSEs grade C or above. Most people normally study 3 A-levels, although some people do more. And normally people would choose A-levels if they're quite good at kind of exams and that way of learning. Okay. The alternative route at college would be a more vocational course. So you could look at doing something like construction, motor vehicle, cookery, health and social care. And most of those courses are more coursework based. So there's not so many exams. So if you're more of a practical learner, those sorts of courses are quite good. And there's lots of courses at sort of BTEC level that range from level 1 to level 3. So the entry requirements can vary compared to A-levels. Okay, so that's college. Your other option is apprenticeships. So if you wanted to look at apprenticeships, so that's where you would get a job with an employer. You would earn while you're on the job and gain some qualifications. Most of the apprenticeships in Wales are advertised on Careers Wales website. So that is www.careerswales.gov.wales. And you can have a look at the apprenticeships. They change daily, so I would suggest if you're looking at apprenticeships to sort of look on a regular basis. Okay. Also, some employers will advertise on their own website for apprenticeships, so it's worth checking companies' own websites as well. Okay, so then your other option could be work-based training. So that's where you do some training with a training provider and you gain some qualifications while you're training, and you earn a training allowance. So it's a little bit like paid work experience. Okay, and again, the entry requirements do vary, so it's worth inquiring about that. If you were looking at doing work-based training, you would need to contact Careers and come through us. Okay, jobs, again, advertised on websites, companies' own websites and job search sites, also social media sites. So normally if you're looking for a job, you'd either do an online application or you'd have to write a CV. Okay, again, Careers Wales can help you with that if you're not sure how to write a CV. There's lots of information on our website, but also we can give you some help via telephone, email, etc. Okay, so if you wanted to find out more options about your post-16 choices, again, lots of information on the website. There's a job matching quiz, which you put in your likes and dislikes, and it generates some ideas based on the information that you give the computer. Okay. There's also job information where you can look at different types of jobs and career choices, and it will tell you about the entry requirements and the types of things that you might be doing. There's also links to other professional type websites at the bottom of each leaflet. So, for example, if you wanted to find out what qualifications you needed to get into nursing, for example, You could search that up on the website, and it'll tell you the entry requirements. Okay, so who can help you decide? Careers Wales can help you. We've got a free phone number, so that's 0800 028 4844. We've got the website. We've also got Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Or you could speak to your head of year, your subject teachers. You could email the college. You can have a look at training providers, websites. You can contact them. I'm sure they'd be happy to speak to you over the phone. Yeah, okay. So if you did want to have a chat with Careers, we've got web chat, which is available on our website. We've got the free phone number. You can also contact me directly. So it's charlotte.ross@careerswales.com. Or there's my mobile 07890 274 881. If you want to contact me via Mr. Miller, that's possible as well. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Our next contributor is Kerry Jones from the School-Based Counselling Service in Torfaen, to give us a bit of information about how you can seek support through that channel.
Hey guys, Ollie here from the Torfaen Young People's Counselling Service. I hope you're all well, keeping yourself safe and enjoying the extra time you're currently having off school. This is just a quick message from ourselves to let you all know that we're still here. Of course, we'd love to see you all face to face, but that's just not possible at this time. However, if you do feel you'd still like to have a chat with either myself or my colleagues Alex or Janine, or any of our team for that matter, you can now have a supportive conversation via the telephone, where much like a counselling session, we give you the opportunity to explore or offload any concerns or issues you're currently having. To gain access to this service, you can privately message us through our new Facebook page, which is the Torfaen Young People's Counselling Service, or via our Instagram page, which is CCYP Counselling. Also, through both of these pages, we're regularly adding and updating it with new apps, techniques, and ideas on how you can help yourselves with any mental health issues you have, such as anxiety or depression. So maybe you could have a look at that when you get 5. Myself and the team would like to wish you all the best on your future paths, and in the meantime, if you need a little help on the way, please get in touch. Take care all.
Thank you. I'd really like just to pass on my thanks to the contributors this morning. Try and put this together in a very new way, that we're not used to working in this way. And so thanks for those. I'm sure that information is really useful to you, and I certainly think it is. So thank you to all the contributors to this assembly. Now just a quick note on prom, which I know lots of you are thinking and talking about. Just to reiterate what I've said before, that we fully intend to have a prom, and I think it's really important that we do that and have that time together. At the moment, we need to wait and see what the legislation on lockdown and moving beyond lockdown, social distancing looks like, because that's obviously going to have a critical impact on our plans for prom. So at the moment, it's too early and far too difficult to think about exactly when it might be. But at the moment, we still intend fully to have the prom. It's just a matter of when that will be time-wise, and we can't do that until we get a clear idea of the legislation in Wales and what that is going to look like slightly longer term from now. So we'll have to wait and see, but there's lots of planning going on, and there's still a full intention to have a prom. And keep an eye out on the texts, Show My Homework, Google Classroom formats and so on. Miss Nicola and I have a couple of tasks that we'd like you to do, and we really look forward to seeing your responses to those. So keep an eye out for those coming out shortly. And then finally, I just hope that you found this assembly useful. Thanks again to all those who contributed, and I hope to see you all soon. In the meantime, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.